The role of urban farming in sustainable cities. Imagine walking through a city where lush green gardens grow on rooftops, in abandoned lots, and even vertical walls. Welcome to the future of urban farming, a sustainable solution to nourish our cities, empower communities, and combat climate change. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Sustainable Living and Eco-Friendly Practices. Today, we're diving into a game-changing concept that's reshaping our urban environments. Urban farming. Not only does it provide fresh food, but it also enhances sustainability, creates community resilience, and fosters biodiversity. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll be amazed by the untapped potential of urban farming. Chapter 1. What is urban farming? Urban farming, also known as urban agriculture, refers to the practice of cultivating, processing, and distributing food within or around urban areas. Unlike traditional farming, which typically occurs in rural settings, urban farming integrates agricultural practices into the dense and built-up environments of cities, making it a vital part of urban ecosystems. Key aspects of urban farming. 1. Location. Urban farming takes place in spaces like rooftops of buildings, balconies and backyards, vacant lots and abandoned areas, community gardens, vertical walls, green walls, indoor spaces using hydroponic or aquaponic systems. 2. Scale. It ranges from small-scale personal gardens to large-scale commercial enterprises. 3. Purpose. Urban farming serves multiple purposes: food production, community engagement, environmental sustainability, income generation. 4. Techniques. Urban farming uses innovative and resource-efficient methods such as vertical farming, growing plants in stacked layers; hydroponics, soil-less cultivation, using nutrient-rich water; aquaponics, a combination of aquaculture raising fish and hydroponics; permaculture, sustainable and self-sufficient agricultural designs. 5. Integration. Urban farming is often integrated into urban planning and sustainability strategies to address urban challenges like food insecurity, climate change, and the need for green spaces. Characteristics of urban farming. Local food production reduces the distance food travels, cutting down on transportation costs and emissions. Community-centric. Many urban farms are community-led initiatives, fostering collaboration and social cohesion. Innovative use of space. Maximizes underutilized urban spaces, making cities more productive. Eco-friendly practices. Promotes sustainable methods such as composting, water conservation, and organic farming.
Why is urban farming important? Urban farming is a cornerstone of sustainable city development, addressing several critical urban challenges. 1. Food security. Provides fresh, affordable produce to urban populations, especially in food deserts. 2. Environmental benefits. Enhances biodiversity, reduces the urban heat island effect, and mitigates climate impacts. 3. Economic opportunities. Creates jobs and income-generating opportunities for city residents. 4. Community well-being. Improves mental and physical health by connecting people to nature and fostering a sense of community. Urban farming is more than just growing food in cities, it's a holistic approach to rethinking urban spaces. By transforming unused or underutilized areas into productive landscapes, urban farming contributes to resilient, sustainable, and inclusive urban environments. Chapter 2. Why do cities need urban farming? As cities expand, they face food insecurity, climate change, and limited green spaces. Urban farming tackles these issues by 1. Reducing food miles and emissions. 2. Supporting local economies. 3. Improving air quality and urban biodiversity. Urban farming is essential for cities because it addresses critical challenges such as food security, environmental sustainability, and community well-being. By producing food locally, urban farming reduces transportation emissions, improves access to fresh produce, and fosters green spaces that combat urban heat islands. It supports local economies through job creation and promotes social cohesion by encouraging community engagement. Urban farming also enhances urban resilience by mitigating the impacts of climate change, conserving resources, and making cities more self-reliant in food production. Chapter 3. The benefits of urban farming. Urban farming offers a wide range of benefits, spanning environmental, economic, and social dimensions. Here's a breakdown of its key advantages. Environmental benefits. 1. Reduces carbon footprint. Locally grown food minimizes the need for transportation, reducing greenhouse gas emissions. 2. Improves air quality. Plants in urban farms filter pollutants, contributing to cleaner city air. 3. Combats urban heat islands. Green spaces lower temperatures in dense city areas by absorbing sunlight and providing shade. 4. Enhances biodiversity. Urban farms create habitats for birds, bees, and other beneficial species. 5. Improves stormwater management. Rooftop and ground-level farms absorb rainwater, reducing urban flooding and stress on drainage systems. Economic benefits. 1. Job creation. Urban farming supports jobs in agriculture, technology, and education within city environments. 2. Boosts local economies. Selling fresh produce locally keeps money circulating within communities. 3. Reduces food costs. Growing food locally makes fresh produce more accessible and affordable. 4. Promotes food security. Urban farms reduce reliance on distant supply chains, ensuring a stable food source. Social benefits. 1. Fosters community engagement. Community gardens and urban farms bring people together, strengthening neighborhood bonds. 2. Improves mental health. Gardening and green spaces reduce stress and enhance emotional well-being. 3. Encourages healthy eating. Urban farming provides access to fresh, nutritious fruits and vegetables. 4. Educational opportunities. Urban farms teach city dwellers about sustainable practices, nutrition, and environmental stewardship. Urban aesthetics and well-being. 1. Transforms unused spaces, vacant lots, rooftops, and walls become productive and visually appealing areas. 2. Provides recreational activities. Gardening, harvesting, and maintaining farms offer fulfilling, hands-on experiences for residents. 3. Promotes sustainability awareness. Seeing farms within cities inspires sustainable lifestyle changes and policies. Urban farming, while a practical, multifaceted solution to urban challenges, enhancing the quality of life while addressing environmental and economic concerns. Who knew farming could bring so many perks to city life? Chapter 4. Innovative Urban Farming Techniques. Vertical farming. What it is: growing crops in vertically stacked layers, often indoors using controlled environments. How it works: utilizes LED lighting, hydroponics, or aeroponics to grow crops without soil. Benefits: saves space in urban areas, grows crops year-round with high yields, uses 90% less water than traditional farming. Example: Sky Greens in Singapore, one of the world's first commercial vertical farms. Rooftop gardens. Rooftop farms transform unused spaces into green oases. Rooftop gardens are landscaped areas created on the rooftops of buildings. They serve as spaces for growing plants, vegetables, and flowers, or for creating recreational green spaces. These gardens utilize unused rooftop space, contributing to environmental benefits such as improved air quality, urban cooling, and stormwater management. Rooftop gardens can be designed in various forms, including extensive gardens, lightweight systems with low-maintenance plants like grasses and succulents, intensive gardens, heavier setups that can support trees, shrubs, and even lawns, often requiring more maintenance. Beyond aesthetics, rooftop gardens promote urban sustainability by enhancing biodiversity, reducing energy costs through better insulation, and providing local food production opportunities in urban environments. Hydroponics and aquaponics. These soil-free methods grow crops faster while conserving water. Hydroponics. Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil, using nutrient-rich water solutions instead. The plant's roots are suspended in the water or supported by an inert medium like gravel, sand, or clay pellets, allowing them to absorb essential nutrients directly. This technique conserves water, requires less space, and promotes faster plant growth compared to traditional soil-based farming. Aquaponics. Aquaponics combines hydroponics with aquaculture, raising fish in a symbiotic system. The fish produce waste, which is converted into nutrients by beneficial bacteria. These nutrients feed the plants, which, in turn, filter and purify the water for the fish. This closed-loop system is highly sustainable, as it mimics natural ecosystems, reduces waste, and produces both fish and plants in one integrated setup. Aeroponics. What it is: a soilless farming technique where plant roots are suspended in the air and misted with nutrient solutions. How it works: plants are anchored in a system that sprays their roots with nutrients. Benefits: requires minimal water and no soil. Perfect for confined spaces like city apartments, allows for precise nutrient control. Example: NASA has tested aeroponics for growing food in space. Container farming. What it is: growing crops in shipping containers fitted with controlled environments. How it works: containers are equipped with LED lights, climate control, and hydroponic systems to grow food. Benefits: portable and scalable, can grow food in harsh urban environments, ideal for reducing food miles in cities. Example: Frey Farms, a company that converts containers into farming systems. Edible green walls, living walls. What it is: vertical gardens that grow herbs, vegetables, or fruits on walls. How it works: plants grow in modular panels that include irrigation and nutrient systems. Benefits: saves space while growing food, enhances urban aesthetics, improves air quality. Example: vertical herb gardens in public spaces or office buildings. Smart urban farming with IoT. What it is: using Internet of Things IoT technology to monitor and manage urban farms. How it works: sensors collect data on soil moisture, temperature, and nutrient levels, enabling precision farming. Benefits: reduces resource waste, optimizes plant growth, enables remote management of urban farms. Example: smart greenhouses integrated with IoT in Tokyo. Underground farming. What it is: farming in subterranean spaces such as abandoned tunnels, basements, or underground bunkers. How it works: uses LED lights and hydroponic or aeroponic systems. Benefits: utilizes unused spaces, stable underground temperatures, reduce energy costs, grows crops in places with limited above-ground space. Example: growing underground, a farm in London's abandoned tunnels. Chapter 5: Urban Farming Case Studies. New York City, Brooklyn Grange. Brooklyn Grange is one of the largest and most iconic rooftop farms in the world, spanning over 2.5 acres across multiple rooftops in New York City. This innovative project demonstrates how urban agriculture can thrive in dense metropolitan environments. Key highlights: 1. Annual food production. The farm produces over 50,000 pounds of organic vegetables annually, including tomatoes, leafy greens, radishes, and peppers. 2. Environmental impact. Brooklyn Grange helps mitigate stormwater runoff by capturing millions of gallons of rainwater each year. Its green roofs combat the urban heat island effect, cooling buildings and the surrounding environment. 3. Community engagement. The farm hosts workshops, educational tour, and events, teaching city dwellers about sustainable agriculture and environmental stewardship. It partners with local organizations to donate fresh produce to underserved communities. 4. Biodiversity. In addition to crops, the farm supports urban beekeeping with several hives, producing honey and promoting pollinator health. 5. Economic model. Brooklyn Grange generates revenue through produce sales, rooftop design consultancy, and hosting private events. Brooklyn Grange is more than a farm, it's a vibrant example of how urban agriculture can enhance sustainability, build community, and inspire other cities to adopt green initiatives. Singapore. Sky Greens. Singapore's vertical farms provide sustainable solutions in land-scarce cities. Sky Greens. located in Singapore, is a pioneering vertical farm that addresses the challenges of food security in land-scarce urban environments. As one of the world's first commercial vertical farms, it demonstrates how innovative technology can provide sustainable agricultural solutions in densely populated cities. Key highlights. 1. Vertical farming system. Sky Greens employs a hydraulic vertical farming system where crops are grown in rotating aluminium towers up to 9 meters tall. The rotation ensures even exposure to sunlight and efficient watering. 2. Land optimization. This technique produces 10 times more yield per square meter compared to traditional farming, making it ideal for land-scarce cities like Singapore. 3. Sustainability. The farm uses 90% less water and 75% less energy than conventional farming methods. It incorporates a closed-loop system where water used for irrigation also powers the hydraulic rotation of the towers. 4. Fresh. Local produce. Sky Greens grows leafy greens like bok choy, spinach, and lettuce, supplying fresh, locally grown produce to nearby markets and reducing the need for imports. 5. Environmental benefits. The reduced dependency on food imports lowers transportation emissions. Vertical farming contributes to urban cooling and promotes sustainable urban development. 6. Food security. Singapore, which imports over 90% of its food, benefits from Sky Green's ability to produce year-round crops within the city, enhancing food resilience. Sky Greens exemplifies how vertical farming technology can revolutionize urban agriculture, providing fresh food sustainably while maximizing space and minimizing resources. It serves as a blueprint for other cities, striving for self-sufficient and eco-friendly food systems. Chapter 6. Challenges and Solutions. Of course, no solution is without its challenges. While urban farming offers incredible potential for sustainable food production in cities, it also faces several hurdles. However, these challenges present opportunities for innovation and improvement. In this chapter, we will explore the common obstacles urban farming encounters and the solutions that are being implemented to overcome them. 1. Limited space challenge. Urban areas are characterized by high population density, which means space for farming is limited. Rooftops, vacant lots, and other underutilized spaces often become the only viable options for urban farming, but they can be challenging to optimize for large-scale production. Solution: vertical farming. By growing crops in stacked layers, vertical farming maximizes limited space. Technologies such as hydroponics and aeroponics allow crops to be grown in compact, efficient systems. Rooftop farms. Transforming rooftops into productive gardens or farms not only maximizes space, but also offers the added benefit of reducing the urban heat island effect. 2. High startup cost challenge. Starting an urban farm, especially a vertical or hydroponic farm, can be capital intensive due to the cost of equipment, technology, and infrastructure. This can be a barrier for many communities or individuals looking to adopt urban farming on a large scale. Solution: government grants and incentives. Many cities now offer grants, subsidies, or tax incentives for urban farming initiatives to offset startup costs. Partnerships with private sector. Collaboration with businesses, local governments, or nonprofits can help reduce costs and provide financial support. Crowdfunding. Some urban farms have turned to crowdfunding platforms to finance their projects, involving the community in the process. 3. Knowledge and expertise. Challenge. Urban farming requires specialized knowledge about soil management, irrigation systems, crop selection, and sustainable practices. Lack of access to agricultural education and training can limit the success of urban farms. Solution: education and training programs. Many urban farming initiatives offer workshops, courses, and hands-on learning to help people develop the necessary skills. Collaboration with experts. Collaborating with agricultural universities or experts in sustainable farming can help urban farmers gain insights into best practices. Community-based knowledge sharing. Platforms for knowledge exchange and mentoring within communities help share practical solutions and tips for urban farming success. 4. Water and resource management challenge. Water scarcity can be an issue in urban farming, particularly for systems that rely heavily on irrigation. In addition, managing water usage efficiently in a city with competing demands can pose a challenge. Solution: water recycling and rainwater harvesting. Urban farms can collect rainwater for irrigation, reducing dependency on municipal water systems. Many also recycle water within their systems, using hydroponics and aquaponics to minimize waste. Efficient irrigation systems. Advanced irrigation technologies like drip irrigation and automated systems reduce water usage and ensure crops receive optimal hydration. 5. Lack of local policy support challenge. In many cities, urban farming is not supported by local policies or zoning laws. Farmers may face restrictions on land use, building codes, and other regulations that make it difficult to start or sustain their farms. Solution: advocacy for policy change. Advocacy groups and urban farmers themselves are working to create a supportive policy environment. In some cities, zoning laws are being restructured to accommodate urban agriculture. Pilot projects. Governments are beginning to support pilot projects that test the viability of urban farming, which can lead to permanent policy changes. Public-private partnerships. Collaborations between the public and private sectors can help create favorable policies for urban farming. 6. Market access and distribution challenge. Urban farmers often struggle to find markets for their products. Without the infrastructure of traditional farming supply chains, urban farmers may find it difficult to distribute their produce efficiently. Solution: direct-to-consumer sales. Many urban farmers sell directly to consumers through farmers markets, community-supported agriculture CSA programs, or online platforms. Local partnerships. Urban farms can partner with restaurants, grocery stores, and food cooperatives to establish regular outlets for their products. Urban food hubs. Some cities have developed food hubs, or cooperatives, that connect small-scale urban farms with larger distribution networks. 7. Climate and environmental factors challenge. Extreme weather, pollution, and other environmental challenges can impact the success of urban farms. Air pollution in cities, for instance, can affect the health of plants, and urban heat islands can lead to temperature extremes that harm crops. Solution: climate-resilient crops. Urban farms can select crops that are more resilient to extreme conditions, such as heat, drought, or pollution. Indoor and controlled environment farming. Technologies like hydroponics, aeroponics, and vertical farming can be implemented indoors or in controlled environments to minimize the impact of external weather conditions. Green infrastructure. Expanding green spaces, improving air quality, and integrating climate resilience into urban planning can help mitigate environmental challenges. Conclusion: embracing innovation and community. While the challenges of urban farming are significant, they are far from insurmountable. The solutions being implemented across cities around the world showcase how innovation, community engagement, and supportive policies can transform urban spaces into sustainable food hubs. By continuing to push the boundaries of urban agriculture and fostering collaboration across sectors, cities can cultivate a greener, more self-sufficient future for all. Chapter 7. How you can get involved. You don't need to be a farmer to make a difference. Urban farming is just for those with vast plots of land or advanced agricultural expertise. Everyone has a role to play in supporting and expanding sustainable farming practices in cities. Whether you have a small balcony or access to a community garden, there are many ways to contribute. In this chapter, we'll explore some simple yet impactful actions you can take to get involved and help promote urban farming in your community. 1. Start a small garden at home. Why it matters. Urban farming doesn't require large plots of land. Small spaces like balconies, windowsills, or even kitchen counters can be turned into productive mini gardens. By growing your own herbs, vegetables, or fruits at home, you can contribute to reducing food miles, lowering your carbon footprint, and gaining a deeper understanding of food production. How to get started? Choose the right plants. Select plants that are well suited for small spaces and your local climate. Start with easy-to-grow vegetables like herbs, basil, mint, cilantro, leafy green spinach, lettuce, or compact varieties of tomatoes. Container gardening. Use containers, pots, or even repurposed materials like old jars or crates to grow your plants. Ensure they have proper drainage and sunlight. Start small. You don't need to grow everything at once. Start with a few plants and gradually expand your garden as you gain more experience. Compost. If you have the space, consider starting a small compost bin to recycle kitchen waste and create nutrient-rich soil for your garden. Benefits. Learn the basics of gardening and food production. Produce fresh, chemical-free food for you and your family. Contribute to reducing food waste by growing what you consume. 2. Volunteer at a local urban farm. Why it matters. Urban farms are often run by nonprofits, community organizations, or small businesses that rely on volunteers to help maintain operations. Volunteering at a local urban farm gives you the chance to actively contribute to food security and sustainability in your city. How to get started? Research local farms. Look up urban farms, community gardens, or food hubs in your area. Many farms welcome volunteers and offer flexible time slots. Offer your skills. Even if you don't have agricultural experience, there are plenty of ways you can help planting, harvesting, building infrastructure like raised beds, or helping with administrative tasks and outreach programs. Commit to regular hours. Many urban farms rely on consistent volunteer support, so consider committing to a regular schedule to help ensure the farm operates smoothly. Benefits. Gain hands-on experience in urban agriculture. Meet like-minded individuals who are passionate about sustainability. Contribute to food security by supporting local food production. 3. Advocate for urban agriculture policies in your community. Why it matters. To make a lasting impact, it's crucial to advocate for policies that support and promote urban farming. This includes zoning laws that allow for urban agriculture, funding for green initiatives, and policies that encourage local food production and sustainability. How to get started? Get informed. Educate yourself about the current policies related to urban farming in your city. What are the regulations around using rooftops for farming? Are there financial incentives for urban farmers? What are the barriers? Join advocacy groups. Many cities have grassroots organizations dedicated to promoting urban agriculture. These groups often work to change local policies and can provide tools and resources to help you get involved. Write to local officials. Contact your city council or local representatives to express support for urban farming initiatives. Advocate for policies that make it easier for people to grow food in cities and that support food security for all residents. Raise awareness. Use your voice on social media, at community meetings, and in conversations to raise awareness about the benefits of urban farming and encourage others to get involved. Benefits. Influence local policies that support sustainable agriculture. Help create a more food secure and resilient urban environment. Amplify the voices of communities advocating for sustainable change. 4. Support local urban farms and markets. Why it matters. One of the easiest ways to get involved is to directly support urban farmers. Buying fresh produce from local farms or farmers markets not only helps local economies, but also reduces the environmental impact of long-distance food transportation. How to get started. Shop at farmers markets. Look for farmers markets in your area and buy fresh produce directly from local farmers. Many markets also offer other sustainable products like honey, herbs, and homemade goods. Join a CSA program. Many urban farms offer community-supported agriculture CSA programs, where you can purchase a share of the farm's harvest and receive fresh, seasonal produce regularly. Spread the word. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors about your support for local urban farms and encourage them to shop locally as well. Benefits: support the local economy and sustainable businesses. Enjoy fresh, locally grown food with fewer environmental impacts. Help foster a community-based food system that benefits everyone. 5. Educate and share knowledge why it matters. One of the most powerful ways to make a difference is to share your knowledge about urban farming with others. Education is key to building awareness and inspiring more people to get involved. How to get started: host workshops or events. If you have experience or knowledge about urban farming, offer to host workshops or information sessions at local schools, libraries, or community centers. Start a blog or social media page. Share your journey and tips for starting an urban garden or supporting local farming on your blog or social media accounts. Inspire others to get involved by showcasing the benefits of urban agriculture. Collaborate with schools. Work with local schools to create educational programs that teach students about the importance of growing food and sustainability. Hands-on gardening activities can instill valuable skills in young people. Benefits: empower others with the knowledge to start their own urban farms or gardens. Create a broader community of advocates for urban farming. Help build a sustainable future by educating the next generation. Conclusion: every action counts, no matter how big or small. Your involvement in urban farming can make a difference. Whether you're planting your first herbs at home, volunteering at a local farm, or advocating for policy change, your actions contribute to creating a more sustainable, food-secure urban future. By getting involved, you not only help the environment, but also strengthen the community and foster a culture of local, sustainable food production. Remember, you don't need to be a farmer to make a difference. All it takes is a little action, and together, we can cultivate change. You don't need to be a farmer to make a difference. Start a small garden at home. Volunteer at a local urban farm. Advocate for urban agriculture policies in your community. Conclusion: urban farming is more than just a trend. It's a vital step towards sustainable cities. Let's transform our urban landscapes together, one seed at a time. As we've explored throughout this journey, urban farming is not merely a passing trend, it is an essential part of the future of sustainable cities. By growing food in urban areas, we reduce our carbon footprint, enhance food security, and foster a deeper connection between people and the food they consume. Through innovative techniques, community engagement, and the continuous push for supportive policies, urban farming is becoming an integral solution to the challenges cities face. Whether you're growing a small garden at home, volunteering at a local urban farm, or advocating for policy changes, every action counts. Together, we can build more resilient, self-sufficient urban environments that nurture not only the earth but also the communities that depend on it. Let's embrace the power of urban farming and transform our cities one seed at a time. The future of our cities and our planet is in our hands. Join the movement today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Join us in transforming urban spaces and creating a sustainable future one step at a time.